Sathya Sai Speaks, Volume 12, Chapter 20, Body Without Heart. The ocean is a vast mystery. It is boundless and as old as time. It has in its womb chaotic whirlpools, raging currents, and it has a face with furious moods. No one can hope to sail over it from one shore to another land bank without a sturdy, reliable boat. So too, man requires the sturdy boat of divine grace to cross the raging ocean of this samsara, ever-changing, ever-agitated flow of life. The ocean too is vast and full of mystery. It has its unplumbed, unexplored depths. It tosses man about from birth to death and again from death to birth. It inflicts on him many uprisings and downfalls, many illnesses and morbidities. In it roll the waves of desire and resolutions. It frightens man by its monstrous denizen, greed. It draws the reason of man into the whirlpools of doubt. To equip oneself with the ocean-worthy boat of grace, one has to develop in himself the qualities of faith and discipline. One has to clarify and purify the chitta, past impressions. Time is the gift that God has blessed man with for this very purpose. So man should use it as an instrument for the clarification and the purification of the chitta. Contemplating the glories of God, discovering His presence in beauty, goodness, and truth seen everywhere, meditating on His form, repeating His name. By these means, the process can be made successful. Of course, these are not possible without virtuous living and kindness towards all beings. Thus, the mind will be rendered harmless, beneficent, and even of great help in one's spiritual pilgrimage. Through the purified mind, one can transmute himself into the divine. Manava, human, can become Madhava, God himself. For it is the destiny and the fight of every human to attain that status and immerse himself in the limitless Ananda, divine bliss that it confers. Path of devotion will cleanse the mind. All the religions emphasize the importance of devotion and dedication to the Supreme Sovereign. The means of reaching that stage may be different. The description of the ecstasy that one can experience in the final stage and all along the path may be different, for it is beyond all attempts of description. Bhakti Marga, path of devotion to attain liberation, which is only another name for this devotion and dedication, will certainly cleanse the mind, and the mind will be illumined into divinity. Man has fallen into ignorance, egoism, and greed because he has forgotten his real nature. His real nature, which is unaffected by loss or grief. In truth, man is the embodiment of all the great virtues: love, peace, righteousness, and truth. He has not realized this. He runs after low, vulgarizing pleasures, and so entangles himself in falsehood, injustice, and violence. Man has to cure himself of these by the remedies of Tyaga, voluntary sacrifice, and Yoga, renunciation and self-control. And along with these remedies, he must regulate his ways of living and follow the regimen of faith and devotion. Just as butter is inherent in milk, God is immanent in the universe. When it is churned, the butter separates itself and becomes cognizable. So too, by means of love and the discipline of the recitation of the name, God can be concretized. Temples and villages are the places where this realization has been made tangible. The temple is to the village what the heart is to the body. In fact, the temple is conceived based on the human body, the living temple that the man carries within himself. A body with no heart, a village with no temple, and a tank with no water are all three without function or value. So you must maintain and foster the temple in your village as carefully and as constantly as you attend to your own heart and its condition. When you belch, you get the taste of the food you have eaten. The quality of the bread depends upon the quality of the flour. Just as the steadfastness in faith is, so is the devotion. As the devotion is, so is the realization. As your sadhana is, spiritual effort, so will be the truth revealed to you. Brindavan, November 15, 1973. Religion is 3/4 character. Only those who preserve character can be pronounced truly religious. Sri Sathya Sai Baba.